health insurance option that is helping everyone get care that they can afford.
We will elect Kamala Harris vice president, and we will elect Joe Biden president of the United States of America. God bless you, and God bless America.
He said he was doing it before he hit the ground floor. Remember what he said? He said, I'm going to take down those rapist Mexicans. Then he claimed, no, there's never been a president.
That's a lie, Joe.
Never been a president.
That's a lie.
Oh, it is a lie.
Yeah. And it was your son in the Ukraine. All right.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. You're the one that offered to withhold $1 billion. The cancel of foreign relations. Son of a bitch, he got fired, right?
And then I said, hey, are you serious? I think you're kidding about supporting Trump. I said, but I just want to see if you're serious, and if you are, why, you know? And not telling him as a white woman, because I misspoke earlier in the week when I said I had to remind him he was black. I don't have any business saying anything like that. So I need to apologize to everyone for saying that, because that's inappropriate.
You're very different in the policies that you've supported in the past. You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage. But
yeah, well, actually, the nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator. You supported the Green New Deal. You supported Medicare for all.
What I will do, and I promise you this, and this is what Joe wants me to do, this was part of our deal. I will always share with him my lived experience.
And is that a socialist or progressive perspective?
No. No, it is the perspective of a woman who grew up a black child in America, who was also a prosecutor, who also has a mother who arrived here at the age of 19 from India, who also, likes hip hop. Like, what do you want to know?
On the ballot, what kind of country we're going to be. 4 more years of Georgia, he is going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a different world.
I want to switch gears and ask you about what happened the other day at your town hall, because you got a lot of attention for it. A man stood up and started throwing false allegations your way about your son Hunter Biden and his work in Ukraine and your work as vice president then in Ukraine, and you responded by calling him a damn liar. And then you challenged him to push-ups, and then you asked him for an IQ test?
No, he came along, and he said he's entitled to do this. He said, you're too old. He said, you're too old. I can't vote for somebody as old as you. I said, okay. And he was challenging what kind of shape. So I kidded. I said, want to do a push-up contest? I was joking. Look, I'm in pretty good shape.
Which is what Donald Trump says a lot. Hey, you can't take a joke. I was joking.
No.
But
Don't compare me to Donald Trump.
But people
Don't
did.
do
At
that.
the town hall I was
No,
just
they
at.
didn't.
Yes, they did.
Well,
they said to me, the woman you met at the end, 94-year-old Mary, said to me, I was so disappointed in him. This is a direct quote. That is not the Joe I know. He sounded like Donald Trump in that clip.
Well, look, what Donald Trump says, he makes fun of people. He belittles people. He lies. I don't do any of those things, period. The fact of the matter is this guy stood up and he was, in fact, lying. And I just pointed out, you're a liar. It's a fact. He lied, period. And so, maybe I shouldn't have kidded with him about that, let's do push-ups. It's like I was out here in a parade, a 4th of July parade.
But I think people's point was, in this time when you talk about needing to restore civility, it's so important to so many people.
That's not civil? To call someone who lied a liar?
Call someone a damn liar? A voter. This isn't President
But he's
Trump.
lying. He's lying. You acknowledge what he said wasn't even true. None of the mainstream media believes any of that was true.
I think it was the tone. I think it was the tone that was off-putting to people.
As my mother said, God love you, dear.
I have to ask you about what's happening right now. President Trump is in the process of being impeached. The Senate trial is pending. Republicans have suggested that they might call you or your son Hunter Biden. If you are subpoenaed, would you comply?
No, I'm not going to let you take the eye off the ball here. Everybody knows what this is about. This is a Trump gambit he plays. Whenever he's in trouble, he tries to find someone else to divert attention to.
But
And
this
the
is a
fact-
real thing that's happening. Republicans
Sure.
are suggesting that they would subpoena you. And
Sure.
President Trump, these issues will be parsed out in the Senate trial.
That's right.
But the question is, would you comply with
No.
the subpoena?
I will not yield to what everybody is looking for here, and that is to take the eye off the ball. Everybody knows the issue here is not what I did, because no one has produced one scintilla of evidence that I did anything other than do my job for America as well as anybody could have done it. Making sure that we, in fact, got rid of a corrupt prosecutor who everybody, including our allies, and including our allies as well as the IMF and everyone else said has to go. I did my job incredibly well. And even the people in his administration have testified to my character, testified to my honesty. So
But
why would I play?
you know it didn't look good for Hunter Biden to be on that board, even if he did nothing wrong. The optics weren't good. And you talk a lot about what it means to be a Biden and the integrity that is imbued in that family name. But there were former White House aides of yours who tried to warn you about the potential conflicts of interest.
Nobody warned me about a potential conflict of interest. Nobody warned me about that. And at the same time, this
George
was
Kent, the State Department official,
but-
testified that he raised it to you
No,
and
he
your
didn't
staff.
say
To your
me.
staff.
He did not
To your
say-
staff.
I
stand
never,
corrected.
never heard that once.
To your
at all.
staff. And your staff told him he has no bandwidth.
Well, my son
for
was
family
dying. I
matters.
guess that's why he said it, because my son was on his deathbed. But that not the reason why they should have told me. And the fact of the matter is, my son testified and did an interview saying if he, looking back on it, made a mistake. He made a mistake, although he did nothing wrong. The appearance looked bad, and it gave thugs like Rudy Giuliani an excuse to come up with a Trumpian kind of defense why they were violating the Constitution. He made a mistake, although he did nothing wrong. The appearance looked bad, and it gave thugs like Rudy Giuliani an excuse to come up with a Trumpian kind of defense why they were violating the Constitution. His words speak for themselves. Where everything had collapsed. But
So what is it now? And what are you to it?
We have to go. Sorry, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Thank you so much.
I can tell you
Let's
what
fit,
it is.
can we just wrap it?
What it is now. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you. We gotta go.